you having a good time in Las Vegas yet? Yes! We have been waiting for you to arrive, and here you are. We're on the set of Conversations Live. As remember, in 2014 at the Boulé, we unveiled Conversations, where we have as our executive producer, Ms. Laya Beth LaFleur, and I'm sure you met her. Let's give her a great round of applause. Yay! So 25 episodes later, we're here, and the series is going well. And the purpose of Conversations is to profile those high-achieving Alpha, Kappa, Alpha women who are outstanding in their fields. Okay, so in 2015, we were in Chicago, where we had the wonderful Soror Lynn Whitfield, and she told us her story. And here we are in 2017 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we said, who could we bring to really share a message of hope, empowerment, and uplift to the sorors of Alpha, Kappa, Alpha? Because again, this is what we do. We uplift others, we nurture others, and we support our communities. So let's get this show on the road. We have with us today someone who is a life coach, an author, an award-winning television personality, a New Thought spiritual leader, an inspirational speaker, and oh yes, she is an honorary member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She's currently the executive producer and host of the award-winning outstanding reality series, Fix My Life, which premiered in 2012. Each episode focuses on helping people overcome difficulty in their lives. Tens of thousands of viewers have been positively influenced. She brings a different perspective to every situation. Soror Iyanla Vanzant is one who has overcome many obstacles in her own life, but still, like dust, she rises, and she is a positive influence for countless others. Alpha Kappa Alpha members and guests assembled, please help me welcome here to the conversation stage, Leadership Seminar 2017, our soror, Iyanla Vanzant. Yay!
Stay there, stay there. Stay there. Put them cameras down. Take a soror by the hand. Love up on the soror just for a moment. Come on. Come on, come on. Just take a soror by the hand. Yeah. All right, take a soror by the hand. Come on and breathe with me. Wait a minute. Oh, y'all are hugging. You ain't supposed to be hugging yet. You're supposed to be holding hands. Come on, come on. Take a breath. Everybody take a breath. Take another one. Good. Precious Lord of the universe, into thy hands we commit our spirits. Teach us how to be leaders, humble enough to serve, strong enough to learn, and courageous enough to go where others dare not go. Open our hearts and our minds to that which we must do moment by moment, whether or not it's popular. Teach us to serve without demanding reward or recognition. Remind us that everything we give to you, and we are due a tenfold return. Teach us to give from our overflow, not from our cup. Let us know it's all right to keep a full cup for ourselves so that we can serve others better. Teach us. Touch us in those places where we've been afraid or reluctant or resistant to go within ourselves, that we may heal in order to be better servants. I just want to serve you, God. I just want to serve you. Have your way in my life, for I will to will thy will. Please show me how. Please show me how to will thy will moment by moment, because I know if you do it for me, you will do it for my sisters. I'm just so grateful. Now I ask that they see less of me and more of thee. I ask that my heart right now be filled with a clear intention to be in service to you and each of my sisters in this room, so that we leave here better than we were when we came in. I thank you for this opportunity of called today and the blessing called life. And I just ask God that you remind me that love is what you are, moment by moment. So for all I have received and all that is yet to come, that all I have to give, I give thanks. I let it be, and so it is. Breathe with me. Now, gently let the angel's hand go, because angels don't like to be manhandled. Now get you a hug. Come on. Yeah, give yourself some love. Come on. AKA in the house. Sorors in the house. Listen, listen. I was telling Madam President and my beloved host, Deidre, I was telling them that every place I go, every city, I was just in the where was I? I was somewhere. British Virgin Islands, right? Every place I go, my sorors come out. They come out. They leave me cookies like I need a cookie. In Detroit, we have a soror who's a florist. She made all the flowers for the stage I was on. There was another soror there who owns a popcorn shop. Can you imagine? She left me bags and bags of popcorn, and I ate every one of them. I had to. I had to support my soror. Yeah, cards, the cakes, the shawls, the everything. I tell you, to be loved by you is an honor. It is an honor. Let me talk about that for a minute. Because one of the things that has changed is our roles in the world as women. Our roles in the world as women has really changed, and some of it is not so good. Some of it, you know, a lot of my teaching about who I was to be and how I was to be in the world as a woman came from my grandmother. You know, she lived with us, or shall I say we lived with her. We lived with her, and Grandma had some ideas that don't work in the world today. You know, or that aren't taught in the world today. You know, like Grandma taught me, like we used to do certain things on certain days. Yeah, on Wednesday, we washed, okay? We did our wash on, we wasn't washing clothes every day of the week because we was washing them on a scrub board. I told y'all I'm old as hell. I bet some of y'all don't even know what a scrub board is, right? We were washing them on the scrub board. So you washed them and then you hung them up on that rack in the bathroom with the clothespins. Does anybody know what a clothespin is? Okay. Talk to me, somebody. And then after you hung them up on the thing with the clothespins, now this never made much sense to me, but the kind of child I was when I grew up, you didn't get to ask no questions. So you just did all manner of foolishness, even though it didn't make no darn sense to nobody. So you hung the clothes up and you dried them. Then on Thursday, you took them down and you put them in the Argo starch. Come on, somebody, talk to me. All right? Argo starch is not something pregnant women eat. It is what you put your clothes in. Now, I don't understand why you didn't put them in when they was wet, why you had to dry them and then put them in the starch, but it didn't matter. Then on Friday, you left, then you know what you did? You dried them again, then you sprinkled them with the Coca-Cola bottle. Then you rolled them up, stop it, and put them in the refrigerator. Come on now. Somebody talk to me. These youngins don't know nothing about ironing no clothes. We didn't have no permanent press, nothing. All right? Then you put them in the refrigerator. And then on Friday, then Saturday morning you get up. But before you could iron on Saturday morning, you had to clean the blinds. Y'all know what blinds are? Them things, you had to clean them with newspaper and vinegar. Now, who thought that up? This is pre-Windex. Poor people didn't use Windex. Okay, we used newspaper and white vinegar. You cleaned the blinds and you dusted the windowsills and then you cleaned the porch. Y'all had a porch? Okay, you had to scrub the porch. And did anybody in here have the God-given blessing of having parquet floors? Because then you put the old T-shirts on your feet and you clean the floor. You did not have no dust mop. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Because a woman got to know how to clean. All right? Grandma taught me how to clean. Then after you did that, then you got the iron board. And you had to iron the clothes out the refrigerator. And you had to iron your clothes for every day. You didn't get up on Tuesday and iron. You didn't get up on Thursday and iron. And you didn't get up and run and try to. Them things was ironed on Saturday. So there's some ways that we have to go back to just because it keeps us in touch with who we are. Now, I hated that growing up, but what my grandmother taught me was the importance of having order in your life. Order. The first law of heaven. Order. Spring comes after summer. Summer, you understand? Oh, no, summer comes after spring. I forgot some of what Grandma said. Okay, yeah, and then fall comes after summer, and we do things in order because that is God's natural way. And some of us, my beloved sisters, not any of y'all here in this room. This doesn't apply to any of us, but some women are out of order. Don't tell them I said that. We got to step into our rightful place. In the home, in the boardroom, in the classroom, in the schoolroom, in the bedroom. Step into your rightful place in the bedroom. You can't just be inviting everybody in the bedroom. We can't, because that takes us out of order. This is what I think about it. You know, our great-great-great-great-grandmothers survived in the bottom of a ship, chained to people they didn't even know, eating stuff they couldn't even identify, to get on a farm, to have their babies stolen away from them after they had been forced to have intercourse with somebody that they worked for who wouldn't even pay them. Our grandmother survived that. We pick boo-boo up at the bar, give him a key, and break down when he leaves after 3 months. Somebody better talk to me. And everybody has loved at least one boo-boo. Don't leave me out here by myself. At least one. Now they're telling the truth. Go on with yourself. Yeah, but we got to learn from our mistakes. We got to learn from our mistakes so that the love that we have, we got to know what to do with it. And you can't keep marrying boo-boo over and over. You know, listen, if you think you like Leos or Scorpios and that's your heart desire and it ain't working out, please try a Gemini or a Cancer. Leave them Leos alone. It's not good for you. So we want to get ourselves in order and we want to know what to do with our love. Yeah, we want to know what to do with our love. So I want to do a little woman teaching. Can I do that? Is that okay? Because you see, my grandmother was a Native American, born on the reservation. I didn't just make that up. And my mother was second generation Dahomian, born in this country. Yeah, and the thing that I learned is the culture of who we are as indigenous people. Now, because listen, my grandmother was a Native American, half black, half Native American woman born in Virginia in the 1900s. That was rough. Can I tell you that was rough? Yeah, that was rough. But she did teach me about my culture, even though she used to hide it, because we went to the Pentecostal church. Ooh, Lord, everything was a sin. Everything. You know, you had to wear the dress down to here and then put a lap cloth on it. And the little doily on your head, remember? Who know what I'm talking about? Don't leave me out here by myself. I had to make sense out of the culture and the tradition, and that's what's missing for so many of us today. We got the education, we got the career, we got the money. What we don't have is the culture and the tradition that made it possible for our grandmothers to work 16 and 18 hours a day with no pay. We do it today, but we do it to our own detriment. We got to take better care of ourselves. I know we think that we have to do everything in one day all the time, because if we don't do it, it ain't going to get done right. You know, we got that from our grandmothers too. But we have to do it better. So I just want to talk a little bit about women medicine, about the rights that we have as women, and how that's going to help us not only get in order, but it's also going to help us to treat ourselves and each other better. Is that okay? Can I do that real quick so that love that we have, we know what to do with it? All my 20-year-olds, if you're 29 or younger, raise your hand. Say, hey. All right, there's a rites of passage that you go through. You know, every woman's age has a value. It has a blessing. It has a lesson. It has a meaning. It has a gift. It has a challenge. Every woman's lesson, every woman's age stage. And in traditional cultures, women work in clans. So your teen clan and your 20 clan and your 30 clan and your 40 clan and your 50 clan. And each clan becomes an example and a demonstration for the clan coming behind them, so that they will walk in their path. Because when a woman doesn't learn the lessons of her clan, and if she doesn't master the energies of her age stage, she carries that over into the next age stage. That's why you got 40-year-olds acting like they 20 and 60s acting like they crazy. My 20-year-olds, your purpose is to be the visionaries, because your eyes are so young. Your eyes are so young. And you can see into places that those older may not be able to see. Your job is to be the visionary. That is your purpose. And your blessing is innocence. You are innocent. And even if you came through difficult times and challenges in your home, your pure natural innocence of your soul is still there. Don't allow things and people to make you jaded. Explore yourself. Do your own independent investigation of what matters to you, of what you value, of what you need. Don't take on other people's definition of who you are supposed to be. You are the visionary, and your purpose is to stand in your innocence. And your challenge is your naivete. Because, you know, as women, we move from one age to the next to the next. We don't even pause. One day you're 29, the next day you're 30, and you're off to the races again. This is what I learned sitting on a plane. Sitting on a plane, I learned the importance of pause. That big old thing, that plane, them 747s, they are huge. And I said, I don't understand how this plane can get up off the ground, and I can barely get my butt up out the sofa. This is an enigma. But this is what I noticed. It backs up from the gate. Pay attention when you're going home. Just pay attention. Backs up from the gate. And then it pauses. And then it turns around. And then it pauses. And then slowly, it heads out to the runway. Yeah? And then if there ain't nothing blocking it, it gets to the end of the runway. And just before it takes off, it pauses. Come on, somebody. Yeah. And then slowly, it builds up steam. Yeah, baby. And then it takes just like a little revving up. And then that sucker takes right off. Yes. But we go from 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 without a pause. We don't stop to make sure we got enough fuel. We don't check our passengers or what we're carrying. We don't look ahead to see the conditions that we're moving into. If you want to really stand with your medicine as a woman, you got to pause. 30-year-olds, raise your hand. Come on, yeah. All right. 30-year-olds, I love being 30. Yeah, I love being 30. I thought I was grown. I didn't have to ask nobody nothing. I could do what I wanted to do. I was a grown woman at 30. Your job, your work, is to develop your partnering and your relationship skills. No more the selfishness and the self-identification of the 20s. Now you're moving into wifing and mothering and partnering. Because we need to be in better relationship with ourselves, with our God, and with each other. And that's what you do in 30s, because you've had some experience now. You should have had at least one heartbreak, and hopefully you have survived. If you're sitting here, you have survived. Yeah, your job is to learn the skills, the talents, the principles, the tools of building better relationships with yourself. Be good to yourself in your 30s. Don't make your time about everyone and everybody else. And I know that's hard because at 30, we right in the heart of mothering. Yeah? But you got to learn in mothering that don't make yourself last. Because the better you are, the better you'll be for your children. Okay? Because all my 40s, come on, raise your hand. Hey! All right now. This is what I learned. You ain't really a woman till you're 40. Not really. You ain't a woman till you can't read the little writing on the can. You thought you was cute? Now you got to dig down in your purse and get your eyeglasses. You out on a date, you can't even read the menu. You ain't no real woman till you're 40. And the girls go south. Not for the summer, but forever. Oh, Lord. You have to say, Lord, get up. Oh, my Lord, you ain't a real woman till you're 40. And you look down and you got that first dimple. Where did you come from? How did you get here? Oh, Lord, and the next day, then you got 2 over here. Then you got 6 back here. Oh, you ain't a real woman until you can accept yourself with your bumps and your flaws and your fallen pieces, until you go with pride into the spank store and say, give me 2 of them right there. When you're 40 and up, your job is to pull the other ones through. You got to look back, reach back, hold on to them babies, and you got to be standing in your power. You can't be broke down, tired, whining, complaining, gossiping, confused, in lack and restriction, because the babies are watching you. You can't be crying over boo-boo. Boo-boo gone. Change the lock and keep on rolling. Boo-boo gone. Boo-boo gone. Goodbye. Because if you don't want this, something is wrong with you, boo-boo. Oh, when you're 40 and you're a woman and you can stand with or without a bra and feel good about who you are, you become the demonstration for the babies coming behind you. You become a demonstration for what it means to be a woman. You become the testimony for the sacrifices of our grandmothers. They didn't pick cotton and tobacco and clean toilets and kitchens for every little thing that passes by to break us down. Where are my 50-year-olds? Yeah, baby. So the stuff done fell down. You got a pair of eyeglasses in every room. I know what I'm talking about. I ain't telling no lie. Yeah. You know how to go out for the evening in your blinged out flip-flops. Girl, I got some blinged out flip-flops. You be measuring heels now. When I turned 50, I had to stop buying shoes on Zappos. Because they sending them shoes to my house. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with that? I can't go nowhere in that. I can't go nowhere in that. So you got to find the cute flats. And if that don't work, get you some flip-flops. 50s. You are the wise women. Your work is not only to be a demonstration of the lessons that you've learned, but to also teach to the 40s, to the 30s, so they can teach to the 20s. You are the wise women. You are the ones that have to have the courage to say, stop that. You are the ones that have to say, give me that. You are the people that have to say, serve my people. You are the people that have to say, not on my watch. You are the ones, you are the wise women, because you are bringing the strength and the lessons and all that you have mastered in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s. You are 50 years old. You've been here half a century. You can't be walking around acting like Boo-Boo the Fool. Now, I ain't gonna tell you that it's against the rules to have you little. Well, let me put it this way. Your cougaration is at its best when you're in your 50s. You can get them little youngins and teach them a thing or two. Yeah, you can have your little cougaration. Just don't give it a key. Because if you 50 and he 32, it's going to be hard to get him out. Ask me how I know. Ow! I'm the wise woman. I'm teaching from experience. Be the wise woman. Teach them youngins. Let me talk to my 60s 1 minute. Yeah, baby. Look at this 60 right here. Look at that 60. This is what I learned. We the grandmothers, the Mimis, the Fifis. I'm the Yay, which means the mother's mother. And this is what I learned. At 60, people want to serve you. Allow yourself to be served. Stop thinking you got to do it all. This is what I learned. At 60, I just walk into a room and do like this. I'll have to open my mouth. All I have to do is do like this. And they want, come running. What? What? Because you've earned it. Stop working. Allow yourself to receive. Learn how to receive. Stop giving. Be available. Be available. So that's what we've got to learn, ladies. Those are our lessons. 20s are visionaries. And 30s are wives and partners. And 40 are real women. 50 are wife women. 60 our grandmothers. And here's what we all got to do. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You got to make sure that you have one friend in your life who's sane most of the time. She the one that got to say, your butt is too big for that dress. Take that off. You ain't going nowhere with me looking like that. Sit down somewhere. And Not only do you have to have one friend that's sane most of the time, you can be that person for somebody, but make sure you have you one. And make sure that no matter where you go, down in the bottom of your purse, right over in the corner, under the eye stuff and the tissues and the breath mints, that you got you a good piece of chocolate.
You need to stop it. You need to just... just love you. Sorors, stand to your feet and let us again receive our soror, Iyanla Vanzant on Conversations Live. We're going to listen. Yes, we are.
It was just so outstanding, and I mean, I just learned so much. I learned what to say to younger and for myself as well.
It's just a blessing to hear someone actually speak directly to you. You know, we all need that.
I'm in my 60s, and I could go to the stage and relate to what she said. She is a person that we listen to, and she's an individual that can provide us all of these life lessons because she's our sister.